I am the goddess Isis, aka David.
My name is Ariana Vamois.
My name is Carl Gay, Carl David Gay. My drag persona is Omara Lynn.
Well, everybody calls me Tizzo, and that's because of the nickname I got from high school. But my drag queen name is Nevaeh Shea.
And I'm a full-time drag queen.
In my eyes, a drag queen is someone who is very well put together. She is out to perform, to entertain people, to show the art form that it takes for a man to transform into a woman.
I want to say a guy that has multiple personalities, and a drag queen is basically a creative escape to whatever's going on in your head and things like that. And I felt like a lot of gay guys usually have an affinity towards women and pop stars and things like that. So when we make up these drag personas, it's really just a reflection of either that female side that you would be if you were a woman, or that comedian side that you would be. It's just like a creative outlet for any and everything you could possibly want to do, and maybe you're just not comfortable enough to do it as yourself, so you create this persona that embodies everything that you aren't afraid to say and aren't afraid to do.
The difference between me and a drag queen is a drag queen, and it's really just simple. A drag queen dresses up for a profession, dresses or impersonates a woman for gigs, nighttime. And for me, the difference is I live my life as a woman 24/7, 7 days a week, constantly. So I'm a transsexual. For me, I still like to perform as a character. I grew up in the theater since like the age of like 8, professional theater, and I actually left the theater to do this, to be like who I am today. So in a sense, I still use that as a sense of like another character. I'm still Ariana, but it's more like Ariana heightened to a degree that I normally don't be, like would never be like during the day. And I'm learning they're starting to kind of level off and be the same person, but slowly but surely.
Ever since like seeing, women on stage and their presence, I just felt that, being, a gay man, like that's what I've always wanted to do. And I had like a little bump with one of my ex-boyfriends because he didn't like the whole fact of me being a drag queen, because he felt that it was too feminine and he was a man and he wanted to date a man. So if he dated a drag queen, it would be almost basically, I guess whatever he thought that was like norm for like being gay or whatever wasn't up to his standards. So after I broke up with him, that's when I went crazy and, ran and got a wig and my first pair of heels, and then, I just started performing for, my lesbian friends for their birthday parties, and that's how it all started.
I definitely think there's maybe a stigmatism. I think mainly in the gay community, not even so much with the straight community, because I know a lot of straight people who absolutely love that I do drag, and they always want to come see me and stuff like that, and they always have nothing but positive things to say. I get more flack for being gay from straight people than I do for being a drag queen. But in the gay scene, I think it's more so of like you have this stigmatism of like people just kind of just want to be around you. And I guess it's because we're kind of like local celebrities, so I guess that's normal, but I feel like that can open the door to a lot of fake people being around you and negativity and just things that I just don't really have time for.
It's hard for us to date because guys don't understand that it's just an art form, and we go out there to, make money, and making the money, we actually, you know, I mean, like, I don't know, it's hard. Because, like, sometimes, like, I'll talk to guys or whatever, and then they automatically put this, like, barrier up because they were like, oh, well, you're a drag queen, blah, blah. Like, they don't understand, like, it's because I do it because I like to entertain people, and I like to see smiles on people. That's why I do it.
Younger, I was a very insecure person, and it wasn't until I started performing, even on stage when I was younger, but so much now, is that performance give you a confidence that you normally will not have when you're just out during the day shopping or walking down the street. It's something about a power that you get from being on stage, and you're owning it because people are watching you, and they're almost watching you for positive reasons. So that's very empowering as opposed to negative reasons.
Being good to the people around you really affects how your career goes, and the people that you surround yourself with really do make an impact on how much you enjoy doing what you do and how much success you find and happiness you find in what you're doing, especially, and that goes with anything. You have to treat people with respect. You can't just be a shady queen all the time. It's fine to have that personality when you're on stage. Oh yeah, I'm a diva. Always be respectful of people. Whatever you put out there, you're gonna get back. Karma's a bitch, and I totally live by that 100%. I believe that however I treat people is how I'm gonna end up, hopefully is how I'm gonna be treated by other people. So I try to be the most positive influence that I can be, especially with the girls that I work with.
My family, they're very supportive. I did kind of give them a horrible ultimatum, but I just wanted to express to them how important it was that I live my life so that I could be happy. And they took it, and they're amazing. I couldn't ask for a better family. They're very supportive. They've been to my shows, and they understand. I think they understand. I don't think they quite get it because I think their religion fights against how I live my life. But overall, I think the love that they have for me is just more overpowering and is stronger than what they believe the religion is going to tell them.
I mean, at the end of the day, being a drag queen to me is someone who goes out there, is confident on stage, and is there to entertain the people that have paid to come see you. Because at the end of the day, if you're not entertained watching me, then I'm doing my job wrong.
I think it's the ultimate form of creativity and being different and diversity, within yourself.
Since I moved to Philly, I realized that my platform is a responsibility to say something and to be a positive force in my community and not just get up there and expect attention. That when you get that platform, it's a responsibility. You have to do something to give back, and I want to be that kind of person eventually. I would love to be the Oprah of the drag world.
Yeah, I just think it's the ultimate form of creativity. It's makeup, hair, dresses, music, comedy. It's everything. It's literally every type of creative anything all in one. If you're a drag queen, you could probably do any creative anything in the world and be great at it, honestly, because we do it all.
What is a drag queen? Being a drag queen mean to me?
Excuse me, I'm interviewing.